Welcome back to Ask Dr. Clarke. Today's topic is, my daughter is married to a narcissist. This question actually comes from a counselor who is working with a lady whose daughter is married to a narcissist. I get questions from Christian counselors from time to time, and I'm happy to help and give my opinion. It's helpful to get input from another counselor on difficult cases. I've done that throughout my career with people that I know and trust, other therapists. In fact, I have an entire 13-part video series titled Dr. David E. Clarke Teaches Counseling. If God has called you to counsel, no matter what level you're on, this video series is for you. I did it for you. It is reasonably priced and filled with practical do's and don'ts I've learned over 35 years of being a Christian psychologist. Simply go to davideclarkephd.com, that's Clarke with an E, to watch the free introductory video to my How to Counsel series. When you purchase this series, you get the 13 videos, a lot of great content, my notes for the series, the forms I use in my counseling practice, which might be helpful to you and yours, one free 20-minute counseling session, actually coaching session with me by phone. I think it's a great package with real value. Now, today's question from the counselor, and this is actually sent to me by the counselor, but it's from the client. Okay. Here's the question. Please help me understand what's possibly going on with my daughter. This is from the client that the counselor is working with. She's married to a narcissist, and our relationship goes up and down. And I'll bet it does, thanks to the narcissist. She has had no contact with me for a week. Boy, that hurts. No phone call or text to me. And mothers want to have contact with their daughters, obviously. This is the mom. I don't think I have done anything to her to upset her. Probably not. I felt when we left last Saturday, everything was fine, but I did feel she was being a little standoffish. This is what I want to do, but you might tell me no, talking to the other counselor. I would like to text her and ask her, have I done something? Or I could just say, hi, thinking of you, hope all is well, or I could just wait longer to hear from her. I'm praying and crying out to God because I don't understand. Okay, here is my answer to the counselor, who hopefully will pass it on to this client. Could be several things or a combination of them going on in this scenario. Number one, her narcissistic husband is back to being nasty, and she's embarrassed and then pulling back, embarrassed to reach out and is pulling back. This is part of her denial and her coping. You see, this daughter has to still pretend with you that everything's okay. She won't contact you because contact would chip away at her denial. She has to fake it with you and doesn't have the energy. One possibility. Second possibility, her husband is preventing her from contacting you. Classic narcissistic behavior, and certainly a possibility. He loves to control and make his wife and you suffer. He probably lives for that. Third possibility, she is punishing you for who knows what and is setting you up to ask why. She wants you to reach out and ask why. Don't do that. Do not go there. Don't ask her if you did something wrong. That will backfire. It's what she wants you to do. I think it's okay to send a very brief message, light, upbeat, with no mention of her, no contact with you. Don't even go there. Hey, thinking about you, love you, that's it, end of story. That way you won't feed into her setup. And I recommend that this mom of the daughter married to the narcissist read 2 of my books. 20 Lies That Keep You With Your Abuser. All right. My latest self-published book. That's on Christian codependency. It'll help her understand what her daughter is going through. And then, of course, the sequel, Enough is Enough, How to Leave an Abusive Relationship. These books will help the client, this mom, understand her daughter and what she's going through. And then when her daughter is eventually in crisis and is legitimately reaching out for hope, genuinely wants help, then both of these books, Enough is Enough and 20 Lies, you can share with your daughter. And it will help her get away from this narcissist. Now, some final points here. When your child is married to a narcissist, if that's your situation, and many of you, it is, don't beg, don't pursue her, don't ask why you are being rejected. Now, your child could be, of course, a boy or a girl, man or a woman. Don't ask why you're being rejected. Don't apply any pressure of any kind. Don't express your emotions with your child or her narcissistic husband or wife. Don't go there. Sadness, disappointment, anger, frustration, all those are there. But your adult child will blame you for your pain. And the narcissist will love to hear that you're in pain because they love to cause pain. All these incorrect responses will be shared with the narcissist, and he and your child will bond over your misery. That's part of the sickness of narcissism and emotional abuse. Don't give them any ammunition. Don't let them know you're upset. Finally, if you're liking these videos, if they're helpful to you and beneficial, you like my approach, subscribe to my YouTube channel, tap the like button, and leave a rating and a review. Many of you are doing that, and we appreciate that. We're growing our audience, having more impact. And if you've got a question for me, email it to me directly at davideclarkephd.com. I'm the only one that sees those emails. David E. Clarke, Clarke with an A, David E. Clarke, PhD, @gmail.com.